would like to describe the feeling that I have now. In my deep heart, I feel so pain and desperate, and I feel betrayed. And one thing that I think I didn't say it well is that I didn't told him to identify his problem. Yeah, I did told him that he should find out his initial problem, initial issues, the issues in his mind. But I should not ask him to agree that he's a nerd. I should not let him to agree that. I just should let him agree that everyone has that kind of thought. That everyone will have a crush on someone else. The only thing you need to do is just stay where you are and be focused on the things that you are doing. Try not to be disturbed by the others. Try not to be disturbed by the other people that's surrounding you, because they may not have a really mature thought, mature mind. They're not mature, they're too naive, so they thought some things they did there, they don't need to be responsible for that kind of things. But you need to identify, you need to know who you should get connected with and who you should stay away from. So I think everyone should have the ability to identify the people that he connected with, and you identify the people that surrounding yourself, and you should know who you need to it could be friend, and who should not be your friend, who you should not connect too much, who you should stay away from. You should have the ability to identify those kind of things. You should identify the issues inside of yourself. So you should know what kind of person you are, and just find out, is there any part of yourself you are really proud of, and there's kind of part that you think it's not that much good, and you want to change it. It's a weakness. You just want to change it. So you need to identify this, and you need to have the ability to stay with yourself. So you need to have the ability to communicate with yourself and think about yourself, be reflective, and be critical. That's a really important ability that I think not only girls but boys, they all need those kind of skill. They need to be responsible for what the things they're doing. You should not just think of that kind of person we're not going to, how to say that, just we're not going to have a crush on you, we're not going to connect it with you in the future. But in this moment, if you already connected with each other, you are going to be responsible for that relationship, because it will affect you in the future. It will definitely affect you in the future. So whatever this relationship, but also the other relationship, it will affect it. So you have to think through. You need to think really, really careful for each detail, and think of yourself, and think of your mind, your deep mind, and what you really want to, and what you really want. Need to think about really. Just, you need to be mature. Everyone need to grow up. There's no single person can just stay in the place where they are and they can keep the relationship forever. That's not gonna happen, because people are different. You cannot guarantee that each person is the same as you, they will follow you. You cannot guarantee that the others will not grow up. You need to think really deep of yourself. And this period, I think I grew up a lot, even though this is what I want to before, but I already experienced those kind of bad experience, and even though I feel pain, but I think it's worth to experience, maybe, because it will help me grow up to be strong and to be more independent. So I should not rely on the others that much, because if you rely on the others that much and you treat others really nice, you treat others like you put all your energy on the others, that the others will feel they are not affordable. They cannot afford that kind of energy, because what you give, you want it back, right? But if you cannot get it back, you will feel not secure, you will not feel safe, you will not feel you are being loved. So then you will going to have a really bad emotion, and that will affect this relationship. So you need to think really deep. Okay, I just want to say that.